you recognize that photo?
Yes, I do.
And what's that show?
That's the Porsche Macan inside the, the Cayenne parked inside the Ocean Township Police Department Sallyport.
And who took that photo?
I did.
Okay. Can I have slide 136, please? And what's that show?
So that's one of the series of overall photographs where it began. It's at the front driver's side corner of the car.
And slide 137. What's that show?
It's the open cargo area of the Cayenne.
Okay, and generally speaking, what do we see in that photo?
You'll see two bags. One on the left is it's a pillowcase that I had filled with Mr. Caneiro's medication. The day before, it was asked that we collect some medication for him. I went in the house, collected that, put it in that bag, brought it to him and his family. The night of the 20th, I took it and secured it in the car pending the search warrant. And then the bag to the left is a book bag that was in the back of the car.
Okay. Can I have slide 138, please? And what's that again?
That's just a close-up photograph of the bag.
Now, once the vehicle was photographed, did you ultimately examine the contents of that bag?
Yes.
Okay. I'm showing you what's been marked as S-159 for identification. Do you recognize what this is?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and what is this?
It's the book bag, that black book bag from that photograph.
Okay. And the book bag's inside this packaging?
Yes.
Just want to talk a little bit about, and you can, if you don't mind, you can leave the PowerPoint up just for ease, and we can always go back to the home screen if it's too long. I just want to show you slide 140. Do you recognize what that is?
Yes, I do.
Okay, what is it?
It's an automatic knife that I found in the book bag.
Okay. I have slide 141. And what's that?
That's just the opposite side of that knife.
And then I'm going to show you slide 142. Do you recognize that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, what is that?
That's the knife with the blade extended.
Yeah. I have slide 143. What's that, Jeff?
That's a FLIR,
What's a FLIR?
forward-looking infrared radar. Basically, it's like it detects heat signatures. It attaches to, in this particular case, an iPhone at the bottom.
And slide 144. What's that?
Those are an assortment of keys that were located in the book bag.
Now, the photos we just looked at, where were they taken?
They were taken at the Ocean Township Police Department. You'll see the plastic underneath. That's the cargo area of the Cayenne.
And can I have slide 145, please? You recognize that?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
It's a piece of paper with writing and numbers.
Okay, and
Looks like dates.
okay, you said there's dates?
I believe those are dates on the right-hand side.
Are there universities listed on there?
Yes, there are.
And you said these were all photographed at the Ocean Township Police Department. Was that during the course of the search?
Yes.
And these items that we've discussed thus far, where were they located?
In the book bag.
Can I have slide 148, please? What do we see there?
The passport, United States.
Slide 149. What's that?
That's the proof the passport was issued to Paul J. Caneiro.
Now I want to show you slide 150. That's what that is?
Yes, I do.
What's that?
That's a pinch and seal, like a Ziploc bag.
Okay. And did you ultimately open that?
Yes.
Okay, what was inside that?
Paper towels, and inside the paper towels was a barrel of a gun and at the time, an unknown, what I described as an unknown firearm part.
Okay. Can I have slide 151, please? What does that show?
So that, in the front of it, I'm sorry, if you're looking at it, it's going to be to your left on the bottom is the gun barrel, and then to the right would be those unknown firearm parts.
Now, I'm going to approach and show you what's been marked as S-162 for identification. Can I ask if you recognize that?
Yes.
Okay, what is that?
This is that automatic knife.
Got it. And can you open up that packaging? Are you able to hold up that knife to show what it looks like? And how does that operate?
The backside of it.
Can everyone see? Yes. Okay.
So you just push this upwards, so it extends it, and then to retract it, it doesn't go, you just have to pull it down.
I'm going to approach and show you what's been marked as S-160 for identification. You recognize that?
Yes.
What is that?
It's $168 that I found in that book bag.
And I'm going to show you S-161. Ask me what that is.
It's a white foil child-resistant pinch and slide bag with that held a 9mm barrel and the unknown possible firearm part.
Okay, can I have slide 150? And what is that again?
That's the pinch and seal, pinch and slide Ziploc style bag.
I'll show you what's been marked as S-176 for identification. Do you recognize that?
Yes.
What is?
The 9mm Paris Sig gun barrel from the foil bag.
Are you able to open that?
Yes.
Okay, can you possibly display that for purposes of jury being able to see?
Right now, it's in a little Ziploc bag that was, the barrel was put into it by the state police when they examined it. I'm gonna take it out so we can see if it's clear.
Now, I think you said that ultimately was examined by the New Jersey State Police?
Yes,
And which division of the state police?
the ballistics lab?
Okay. And was that later returned to you, or did you pick that up?
Yes.
Now, what is the purpose of that barrel? What does it do?
Just generally speaking, the barrel of a handgun or any type of gun, it's how a bullet is or expired out of a handgun. Once you pull the trigger, the bullet goes down the barrel. It's got rifling in it. It helps with accuracy. The bullet then spins outside the front of it. This particular barrel has at the end of it a thread, which allows certain muzzle devices to be attached to it.
Now, I want to show you first what's been marked as S-163 for identification. Do you recognize that?
Yes.
And what is that?
I described it as a Gorlish mesh and canvas bag containing miscellaneous wires and accessories from the black book bag.
Like phone wires and cords and things?
Yes.
Okay. Now, let me show you S-164. Do you recognize that?
Yes.
What's in there?
It's an Audi key from the black book bag.
Did you locate an Audi vehicle at the property of 27 Tilton Drive?
No, I did not.
And I just want to show you S-177. You recognize what that is?
Yes.
What is that?
That's the unknown possible firearms parts that were in that pinch and slide bag.
Okay. Can you open that up?
Sure.
Can you show us what's in that?
Sure.
That box? What is that again?
This was the unknown firearm part.
Okay. Was that ultimately sent to the New Jersey State Police ballistics unit as well?
Sorry. Yes, it was.
And was it-
It was sent as is. When I found it, it was in those separate parts, and this is how it was returned.
Okay, and again, slide 150 is on the screen.
Yeah.
Is that where that item was located?
Yes.
Okay. And just,
Wrapped in the paper towels.
can I have slide 152, please? And just going back to the barrel on the side, is that present in that photo?
Yes.
What else is present?
Paper towels.
And then slide 153. What do we have here?
The unknown parts, as I found it in the three separate parts.
You can go back to the home screen. I want to show you what's been marked as S-165. Do you recognize that?
Yes.
What is that?
It's a key ring with the nest fob and dollar fob, and then the serial number, and two master lock keys from the black book bag.
Did we look at a photo of that earlier?
I believe we did.
Can I have slide 154? I'm sorry, 144, sorry. And is that what's depicted on the screen at 144? Is that what you just
Want me
described?
to do a circle? Or, it's the set of keys at the top right-hand corner with the, I guess, that little blue rectangle device on it.
Okay. And is there another key that's depicted that we already discussed?
Yes,
Which key is that?
that would be the Audi key, that's the car key to the left.
Now, Within that bag, did you locate any, like a wallet or credit cards or anything along those lines?
Yes.
Can I have slide 139? You recognize that?
Yes, I do.
And what is that?
That's a black leather-like wallet that I found in the book bag.
Okay. And ultimately, in preparation for your testimony, were the items within that wallet and the wallet itself, were they displayed for court presentation?
Yes.
I'm going to show you what's been marked as S-168. Do you recognize that, Lieutenant?
Yes, I do, sir.
What is that?
That's the black leather-like wallet and then all the cards that were found inside of it.
On 168, do you see any names on any of those cards?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and the majority of them have whose name?
Paul Caneiro.
Okay. Now, is there a Macy's card?
Yes, there is.
And what's the name of that?
Yazel Restrevo?
Okay, and is there a Mr. Caneiro's license?
Yes.
I'm going to show you S-166. Do you recognize it?
Yes.
Okay, and what is that?
It's an Anchor Power Cord 1300 in a hermit shell case from the box book bag.
S-166, that's the Anchor Power Card?
Yes.
Okay. I want to show you what's been marked as S-175. Do you recognize what that is?
Yes.
And what is that?
It's miscellaneous family mail and papers and financial documents from the black book bag.
These were generally belonging to?
Mr. Caneiro.
When you say Mr. Caneiro, can you just be more specific?
Paul Caneiro, sir.
Did you find other personal items, financial documents and the like?
Yes, sir.
Just going to show you what's been marked as S-174. You recognize what that is?
Yes.
And what is it?
It's an envelope containing 17 U.S. savings bonds.
Savings bonds?
Yes, sir.
In whose names, if you recall?
Caitlin Caneiro and Marissa Caneiro.
Are they in all the same denominations or different denominations?
If I remember correctly, I'm gonna look at the different denominations.
Show you what's been marked as S-172. Let me ask you if you recognize what's in there.
Yes.
What's that?
It's an envelope with various credit cards and a leather case with a Colombian currency, Canadian coins, and other assorted cards.
Colombian currencies, that was it?
Yes.
Show you what's been marked as 173 for identification. Do you recognize that?
Yes.
What's that?
It's a T-Mobile SIM card that I found in the book bag.
And S-169.
It's a leather passport, a holder with a U.S. passport for Mr. Caneiro, Paul Caneiro.
Is that the same passport that we saw on that, on the screen just a little while earlier?
Yes.
I just also want to show you, I think it's two last items from the backpack. That's 170 first. You recognize what that is?
Yes, sir.
What is that?
It's a FLIR 1 Pro thermal camera for iOS.
Okay. Was that what we saw earlier on the screen?
Yes.
I have S143, or slide 143 of S1A. Is that what's depicted in that envelope?
Yes.
And lastly, S171. You recognize what that is?
Yes.
What is it?
It's a Mantis X firearms training system from the book bag.
What is a Mantis X firearm system, if you know?
It's a device that you attach to a firearm that you can dry fire, meaning pull the trigger of a firearm without ammunition in it. It records data from that, such as the angle of the gun, the barrel, all that stuff, and it sends that information to an app.
Don't mind me. Sorry about that. Now, the items that you just identified and described, were they all found within that backpack?
Yes.
Now, the items within the backpack, were they ultimately seized and secured?
Yes, they were.
And how does that happen?
So after the photographic documentation, they're inventoried at some point, put on a evidence property receipt to generate a chain of custody. Then they're secured in my vehicle and then ultimately transported to our office where we have a secure area. It's a temporary evidence vault. It's enhanced security on it, and it's stored there pending either processing, should the evidence dictate that, or submission to a lab for further analysis, or put into our main evidence vault for long-term storage.
Now, as part of your job responsibilities as a crime scene detective, are you often tasked with delivering items to labs like the New Jersey State Police Laboratory?
Yes.
Okay. And does that include physical evidence?
Yes.
Does that also include at times ballistic evidence?
Yeah, that's all physical evidence.
Now, after the search of the Porsche Cayenne and the backpack were completed, did you return anywhere?
Yes.
Where'd you go?
27 Tilton Drive,
Okay, and what was the purpose of you going back there?
to execute search warrant at that residence.
We're talking about which date now, just to be clear.
The following day, the 21st.
Now, upon return to 27 Tilton, like what was the plan? What was the purpose at the location now?
So it was to conduct a systematic and thorough search of the home and the vehicles that are on the property.
Okay. Now, fair to say you photographically documented and kind of surveyed the location pretty thoroughly the day before?
That's fair to say, yes.
So is there a point in time on Wednesday, November 21st, that you are going to now look for items specifically of potential evidential value?
That's correct.
And can you tell us how you started doing that on the 21st?
So my plan that day was to grab another detective from my unit, Detective Robert Flanagan. Him and I were going to start on the top floor, pick one room, we picked the master bedroom, and then we would systematically go from bedroom to bedroom, searching. Second floor, first floor, and then end in the basement. And there was a second search team comprised of members of the Ocean Township Police Department and the Monmouth County Prosecutor's Office, who would then follow us and conduct a secondary search after that.
Who touches items of evidence? Who touched items of evidence on that date?
Myself, and then during the secondary search, I believe there was a couple other items that were located that members of the Ocean Township or the Monmouth County Prosecutor's Office located. And
Now,
ultimately, when they found those items, I'm sorry to interrupt. When they found those items, they would notify me, I would go photograph it and actually collect it at that point.
now, do you recall where you started, locationally or physically within the home that day?
I believe it was the master bedroom, second floor.
Can I have slide 72, please? You recognize that?
Yes,
What's that show?
that's the master bedroom.
Okay. Have slide 78. You recognize that?
Yes.
What's that show?
So that was with the mattress and box spring of the bed in that master bedroom removed to show the articles that were underneath the bed.
Slide 79, please. What's that?
That's a Pelican Storm case that has a padlock on the, I guess, the lower left side of the case.
Okay, was that ultimately opened as a result of your search?
Yes.
Have slide 81. And that shows what?
That's the bottom of the case. It had an identifier, Paul Caneiro, 27 Tilton Drive, Wayside, New Jersey, 07712, and the phone number. So Wayside is a section of Ocean Township.
Okay, and slide 80, please. What does that show?
That's with the case open. You'll see on the left-hand side a flashlight, and to the right is a magazine, what appears to have a bullet in it. Just above that are pieces of grips that you can attach to the firearm. To the top left is a knife. To the right is a box of ammunition. And then to the far right is a Walther PPS 9mm semi-automatic handgun.
Okay, was that weapon there, was that ultimately taken to the State Police Ballistics Unit?
Yes,
Was it tested?
yes it was.
I'm going to show you first what's been marked as S-178 for identification. You recognize what that is?
Yes, I do.
Can you open it up? Can you show us what that is? Does that contain the entirety of the contents as slide 80 at this point in time?
No,
Okay, why not?
the handgun was removed for submission to the State Police Lab for testing.
Let me show you. Keep it, keep it that way. That's so. Can I have them identified first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Lieutenant, I'm going to show you what's been marked as S-179. Can you tell us what it is before you open it up or show it to anybody?
It's a Walther PPS 9mm handgun, serial number AE0967 with magazine.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're now going to be shown a handgun. I want you to know prior to the handgun being shown here today, it's been checked by law enforcement, both from the Sheriff's Department and by the Prosecutor's Office. So you should not have any concerns about that. But I want to make sure you knew that before it was showed to you today, okay? Go ahead.
Can you open it up, Lieutenant? Are you able to take it out of the box? Sure. Display it? What are we looking at?
This is the Walther PPS 9mm handgun.
And along the lines of what the judge was just telling the jury, there's something here, correct?
Yes.
And what is that?
It's a gun lock, cable lock,
And what's the purpose of that?
to prevent it from being charged, putting ammunition in and firing.
And is the gun otherwise safe for any other reasons?
Yes,
Why is that?
it does not have any ammunition in it.
Okay. You take that back. And again, the gun that you just displayed is the gun that was found in that case there?
Yes, sir.
You can go back. Now, can I have slide 82 of S1A? Now, Lieutenant, can you tell us what that photo depicts?
Two holsters, one's a handgun holster, the one on the right, and the one on the left is a magazine holster.
Now, can I have slide 66, please? I'm going to show you what's been marked as S180 for identification. Do you recognize what's in that bag?
Yes,
Okay, what is it?
two holsters from the master bedroom, they were just in the photo we just saw.
Okay. So you said it was, that's what was in the photo we just saw?
Yes, sir.
I just have slide 82 real quick. So instead of opening it, what's in the bag, exactly what's depicted in slide 82?
Yes, sir.
Now, going back to slide 66. Did you continue your search of the second floor of 2072?
Yes,
Okay, and slide 66, do you recognize it?
yes.
And what is it?
That's the room that was identified as Mr. Paul Caneiro's bedroom.
Well, ultimately, did you conduct the search of that bedroom?
Yes,
Okay. Was anything recovered from there?
yes.
What was recovered, if you recall?
Another handgun and a laser training tool.
I have slide 68. What is that there?
It's a laser light training training switch kit for a 9mm handgun.
And can I have slide 69? What is that?
That's the laser target.
Now, what is the purpose of that, if you know?
So again, it's another dry fire training device, where depending on the model, you either insert a laser into the barrel of a firearm where you can shoot it, pull the trigger without discharging any live ammunition at the target, and it records where it would hit on the target. Some of them have a specific handgun, like a plastic handgun that does that same thing, but depending on the model, it's all the same principle though.
Let me show you what's been marked as S182 first. Okay, see if you recognize that.
Yes.
What's that?
That's the laser light laser training switch kit.
And S183.
And this is the laser light target TLB-1. What's in this picture right here?
So does the slide 69, does it accurately depict what's located in that, the bag in front of you?
Yes.
Okay. And again, that would be the laser target, S183, is that correct?
Yes. 183, yes.
you to open that, please. Can you hold that up just so you can see it? And just to be clear, can that be utilized with a actual firearm?
Or you could shoot it with a regular firearm, but it'll destroy it. But no, it's designed specifically to use that laser to record where you're hitting the target.
Now, can I have slide 66 again, please? That's still Mr. Caneiro's bedroom, correct? Paul Caneiro's bedroom?
Yes.
And you talked about something else that was located there, correct?
Yes.
And what was that?
Another handgun?
Okay.
I thought it was.
Oh. Sorry, right. Let me show you S-181.
Can we just approach quickly?
Sure.
Lieutenant, I showed you what's been marked as S-181, correct?
Yes.
And what is this again?
It's a 6-hour P228 semi-automatic handgun from the drawer in the built-in front center bedroom, so Mr. Paul Caneiro's bedroom.
Okay, what's the type of vehicle, weapon?
It's a 6-hour P228.
Okay. Now, can you open that? Can you possibly hold that up? And Lieutenant, has that been made safe previously?
Yes.
And there's no magazine in there, correct?
No, there's not.
It's not loaded?
No, sir.
Is that fairly and accurately strike? Is that the gun that you recovered from the drawer in Mr. Caneiro's bedroom as depicted in the slide that we looked at?
Yes.
I don't think we looked at a slide.
Paul, can I have slide 66? Slide 67, I'm sorry. We didn't look at that. Now, what's depicted in that photograph?
That would be the handgun that I just displayed.
Okay, and that is found where?
In the Mr. Paul Caneiro's bedroom in a drawer, in a built-in.
Now, go back home page, sorry. Ultimately, did that conclude the seizure of evidence on November 21st in the second floor of the 27 Tilton House?
Yes.
Okay. And did you then proceed to another location? Okay. And where was that?
I believe it was the basement.
Okay. Now, I'm not going to belabor this. I know we've seen many of these, but can I have slide 85? You recognize that?
Yes.
Okay. And what does that just show right there?
That's the basement stairs. They're leading upstairs here in the basement. To the right would be the unfinished portion of the basement, and then to the left would be the partially finished portion.
Okay. Can I have slide 91, please? What are we looking at there?
So that's the unfinished portion of the basement where I'm standing towards the front of it, where that entrance was I was just describing.
Okay, and just with respect to what we looked at previously, did you conduct a search on the finished side of the basement?
Yes.
Were any items of evidential value were they seized, located and seized there?
Yes.
And what was that?
I believe they were some financial records.
Okay. Now, with respect to the unfinished side that we're looking at here in slide 91, did you conduct a search of the entirety of that unfinished side?
Yes.
Okay. And ultimately, I guess, let me just show slide number 92. What is this area?
So this is, I guess in the foreground of it is the top of a workbench, and then that's the slotted board that's on the wall directly behind it.
Okay. Can I have slide 95, please? What do we see here, Lieutenant?
So those would be assorted rifles and magazines against the wall, and that would be located to the right of that workbench. To the left in this photo were ultrasonic gun cleaners, then the workbench would be right to the other side of that, to the left of that.
What's an ultrasonic gun cleaner?
So it's a device used to clean firearms. It's filled with solution. The firearms are placed inside of it, and then through sound waves, they're ultrasonically cleaned through cavitation, so that solution will permeate the handgun in places that like a brush can't traditionally get to and clean it.
Okay. And up in the, if you're looking at the photo, up in the right-hand corner, there's like a area of something that appears to be black.
Yes.
What's that?
I described it as a flak jacket or a bulletproof vest.
And just next to it, what are those?
Those are to the left, sir.
Yes, sir.
Above are what I described as long guns.
Okay.
So they're rifles, shotguns, the sort like that.
And above the rifles and shotguns, like, what are those things?
Those are various magazines.
Okay.
So those would hold ammunition.
Now, in slide 95, next to what you describe as the flak jacket and the bulletproof vest, I'm pointing at something. What is that?
Those are paper targets.
Okay. And what are paper targets?
So those are used in, at a shooting range, so you can shoot them.
So you can shoot?
Yeah.
Just a target that you shoot?
Just the target you shoot.
Can I have slide 119? What are we looking at?
It's just a close-up photograph of all the magazines and some of the long guns.
Slide 93? What do we see here?
It's a partially burnt box of nitrile gloves,
What color were they?
black.
Can I have slide 94? What are we looking at in this photo?
Partially burnt nitrile gloves
Okay. And where were they located?
on the workbench.
There's slide 9. Just show you what's been marked as S194. Do you recognize this?
Yes, it is.
What is that?
It's a large mass of nitrile gloves from the basement workbench at 27 Tilton Drive,
Is that displayed just so they can be seen?
so they can be seen without actually handling them. Some of them have some heat damage to them.
And then I'm going to show you S185. Do you recognize it?
Yes,
What are those?
it's a partially burnt box of gloves plus black nitrile large gloves from the workbench.
Is that, what's in that bag there? Is that the same thing that we saw in that slide, I think it was 93, just previously?
It was 93, yes. We just saw it. Yes,
That slide 93 right there?
yes.
And then I'm going to show you what's been marked as S186.
Yes,
What is that?
the nitrile gloves from the basement workbench. Again, packaged so everybody can see it without handling it.
Slide 91, please. I think we've looked at this, but was there anything physically within this photograph that ultimately became significant or was searched by you at that time?
Yes,
And what was that?
it would be a gray metal locker.
Now, when you encountered that gray metal locker, was it secured in any way?
Yes, it was.
And how was it secured?
By a shrouded padlock.
Okay. And what's a shrouded padlock?
So it's a padlock with the extra security. The shackle part, the loop, is protected by extra metal. It helps prevent tampering and makes it very difficult to break in.
Were you able to get into it?
Eventually, yes.
How'd you do that?
Bolt cutters.
Can I have slide 98, please? What do we see here in slide 98?
So that's that metal locker opened, and that's the contents of one of the shelves.
And what do we see in there?
Directly in front, you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's like 7 handguns that are attached to the back wall, a blue training pistol in the foreground, some holsters, magazines with ammunition, and other assorted ammunition above it, the red boxes. Then you'll have ammo cans, metal cans at the top shelf on the left, and then underneath that, the bottom shelf there, there's another assorted metal ammunition cans.
Sounds stupid, but what goes into metal ammunition cans?
In this particular case, ammunition.
Boxes or assorted rounds?
Some of them were boxes, I believe some of them were just assorted loose ammunition.
Can I have slide 99? What do we see here?
That's that shelf directly below all the firearms, and then you'll see 4 ammunition cans, and they're all labeled. On the left is 45 ACP. Now moving to the right, the next one over is 9mm. The next one over that to the right says 9mm at the bottom, and then above it, it says 124 green. And then all the way to the right, 9mm, and then above that subsonic. And then in this picture, I can't read the 2 labels underneath the 9mm.
Okay, what is subsonic? If you know.
I don't know.
Okay. Does it relate to the ammunition that's inside?
I believe so.
Okay. Have slide 100. What do we see here?
And that's the shelf directly below that. You'll see, it looks like 4 ammo cans in this picture, but there are more behind it. The one on the left is .223 Remington, REM. The next one is partially obscured. It looks like MK262 Mod 1. The one to the right of that is XM855, and then again repeating to the ammo can to the right of that is XM855. And then below that, you'll have 2 larger ammunition cans. One says 7.62 by 51, and then the one to the right is 9mm.
Thank you.
Now, were any of the handguns or the firearms that you located in the basement of 2017, were they seized?
Yes, they were.
What ultimately was done with the handguns?
They were packaged and then sent to the New Jersey State Police Ballistics Lab for testing.
Just want to show you S-187. Do you recognize what that is?
Yes.
And what is it?
It's a black semi-automatic Glock 19 handgun, 9mm.
Okay. And has it been made safe?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and can we open it? Is that a fair representation of what was located, one of the guns that was located in the basement of 27 Tilton Drive?
Yes.
Again, this gun has been made safe, correct?
Yes, sir.
Is there S-188 in front of you?
Yes.
And what's that?
That would be a Glock 17 9mm handgun, semi-automatic handgun.
What's Glock?
It's a brand of firearm.
Okay. And with respect to the last item and this item, is there any visible damage to these weapons?
Yes.
Okay, and what is that, if you know?
Looks like rust and heat damage.
Okay. And that locker wasn't completely enclosed, correct?
No, it was not.
Let me show you what's been marked as S-189 for identification. Do you recognize this?
Yes.
And what is it?
It's a Springfield Armory Model 1911 A1 handgun, semi-automatic handgun.
What's in the box, is that what you ultimately recovered from 27 Tilton in the basement?
Yes.
And from that gun locker?
Yes.
Okay. And again, has this weapon been made safe?
Yes, it has.
Just what's in the box is the way that you found it?
Yes.
Okay. Show you S-190 identification. You recognize that?
Yes.
What is that?
It's a unknown model or serial number handgun with wooden grips.
Yes, please. Okay. Can you just hold that up?
Try not to. It's unsettling.
And it's unloaded, doesn't have a magazine, correct?
That's correct.
I'm going to show you S-191. If you could tell us what that is?
Sure. It's a Colt handgun with black grips, Colt +2, unknown serial number or caliber. Chuck?
That's all. Now, this Colt semi-automatic handgun, again, safe, correct?
Yes.
Now, I want to ask you whether or not you seized two separate Sig Sauer Pete 228 and 229 handguns from that locker.
Yes.
First, show you what's been marked as S192. You recognize it?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
Sig Sauer P229 semi-automatic handgun,
Okay, it's seized from where?
the basement of 27 Tilton Drive.
Can you open it up and just show us what it looks like? Again, is that safe?
It is safe.
No magazine?
No, sir.
Just showing you what's been marked as S193.
Yes, sir.
You recognize what that is?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
That's the Sig Sauer P228 semi-automatic handgun recovered from the basement.
And does that box indicate whether or not you located a serial number?
Yes.
Okay. And what is the serial number of that one?
Serial number was recorded as B as in Bravo, 233959.
Now, that weapon, as well as all the other handguns that you discussed, were they sent to the state police for examination?
Yes.
Can you just show us what that gun looks like?
And then the opposite side.
I just want to be clear. The weapons that you took from the gun locker, were they lawfully owned?
I believe they were.
This one's a little heavy. I'll show you S194. Do you recognize what that is?
Yes.
And what is it?
It's an ammo can labeled subsonic containing, at the time of collection, 13 boxes of Fiocchi 9mm Luger 158 grain full metal jacket center fired cartridges.
Now, what's in this container, is it consistent with what we see in slide 100 that's in front of you?
No. This is,
Okay.
we gotta go back.
Slide 99, sorry. Is it consistent with anything we see in slide 99?
Yes,
Okay, which one?
the far right one.
Okay.
It says subsonic 9mm.
Can you just open that up, and I'm not gonna bring up any more. Can you possibly hold that up?
And it's all right to stand up?
Sure.
Are you able to open that?
12 boxes of Fiocchi ammunition.
Now, was there always 12 in there?
No.
And why not?
At the time of collection, there were 13. Later on a different day, we received a request from the State Police Ballistics Unit to provide them with a sample ammunition, specifically a Fiocchi 9mm. So I took one box of 50 cartridges out and sent that to the lab for their testing.
Just for purposes of clarity, I'm going to show you what's marked as S351. You recognize what that is?
Yes. Put it in the bag. Sir, put it away? Or?
Yes.
Put it in my back there.
Now, can I have slide 95, please? Now, I just want to be clear with respect to 95. I know you testified about this, but did you ultimately seize the weapons that are depicted in slide 95?
Yes,
And were they placed in evidence?
they were.
Do they remain in evidence?
Yes, they do.
Now, without actually going through them, did you document in your report the weapons that were seized?
Yes, I did.
Now, I'm going to show you what's been marked as S129 for identification. Do you recognize what this is?
Yes, I did.
What is it?
My technical report?
Okay. And did you list all the weapons that were seized from that area?
Yes,
Okay. And did you also put them on something else when you took them from the property?
yes.
And what would that be?
An evidence property receipt?
Could you just generally provide us with what those weapons were?
Sure. The long guns?
Yes.
They were ultimately identified as one of them being a precision firearms model PF-15B multi-caliber rifle. And then the serial numbers and assorted accessories with them. A Savage Arms Rascal 22 SL and LR caliber rifle. A Strom Ruger and Company Ranch rifle 223 caliber. A Gamo air rifle. A wooden stock rifle with bayonet and Savage leather strap. A Browning BBR 30-06 rifle. A Benelli Supernova 12-gauge shotgun. Ruger Model 10/22 22 caliber rifle. A Colt AR-15A2 Sporter 2 22-23 caliber rifle. Action Arms Uzi Model 45 ACP caliber semi-automatic rifle. A black AR-15 type rifle with a palmetto bolt. A black AR-15 type rifle with a L3 EOTech sight, foregrip, and Streamlight TRL3 weapon mounted light. A black AR-15 type rifle with Trijicon ACOG sights, Streamlight TRL1 weapon mounted light, and fore and end grip. A short AR-15 type rifle with a Sig Sauer Romeo 5 sight. A taupe colored AR-15 type rifle with L3 EOTech sights, and a black AR-15 type rifle. No make, model, serial number, or caliber visible. And that would be it. Sorry.
Okay. Now, did you also seize, the handgun magazines and the like?
Yes.
And did you also seize, you could keep the report, if you need it, just please let us know.
Yes, sir.
Did you seize all the other firearm-related accessories
Yes.
in that area?
Yes, I did, sir.
Did that include ammunition
Yes.
and magazines?
Yes, sir.
Now, did you locate any other weapons in the area of the basement?
Yes, I did.
And can you just describe what that would be?
In one of the drawers of the workbench, there was various knives located in there.
Can I have slide 104, please? And what's in that photograph?
The various knives I was just describing.
Okay, what did you do with that?
I collected them all. For convenience purposes, I just repurposed whatever I could find in the basement, as far as bags, bins, things like that, to collect everything and then bring it all out and eventually transport it to our office to really inventory and thoroughly search in a controlled environment.
Now, I'm going to show you what's been marked as S214 for identification. You recognize what this is?
Yes.
What is it?
So that's a bag that I repurposed, that I found in the basement, to put all of the contents of that drawer into.
Okay, so what's in the bag here, S214, is all depicted in slide 104?
Yes.
Okay. And this is, what's this?
That's just a tag I placed on it, one, to ensure that nobody goes into it without me knowing, so it's a red tag through the zippers. Also on it is my identification of the case number and the inventory control number that it's assigned. There's also a tag, a manila tag that's attached to the straps of the bag, and it's got my evidence label and my handwriting with the case number and inventory number on it as well.
Just going to approach and show you what's been marked S195 for identification. Do you recognize this?
Yes.
What is it?
It's one box of Fiocchi 9mm Luger, 158 grain full metal jacket centerfire cartridges from the ammo can.
And then S196,
Yes.
what's that?
It's one box of Fiocchi 9mm Luger, 158 grain full metal jacket centerfire cartridges, partially burnt and melted with missing cartridges from the basement.
Okay. Now, S195 that you just previously described, you talked about that being a box of Fiocchi ammunition, correct?
Yes.
Now, there's a yellow sticker on there, correct?
Yes.
What does that represent?
That's a label given by the State Police Lab.
Okay. And does it have a New Jersey State Police case number?
Yes, it does.
Does it have a New Jersey State Ballistics item number?
Yes.
Okay, what's the item number?
Item number 21.
Is this what you gave to the ballistics unit for purposes of test fire?
Yes.
Okay, and you said that previously, correct?
Yes, I did.
Can I- We talk about those last items. Can I see slide 102? What do we see here?
So that's that's that ammo can I spoke about previously, with it opened, and one of the boxes of ammunition opened up, so we could see the head stamps on the cartridges inside.
Okay, slide 103. What do we see here?
That's a close-up photograph of the head stamps that are on the cartridges.
Okay, so when you say head stamp, what's a head stamp?
So it's a mark given by the manufacturer to identify, generally speaking, the manufacturer and the caliber.
And can you make out the head stamp of the ammunition that's depicted in slide 103?
Yes.
And what is it?
It's a GFL, G period, F period, L period, and then 10, and then 9 by 19.
Now, as far as ammunition goes, I'm not gonna show you all the ammunition from the basement, but are you able to estimate the amount or the number of rounds that were located?
Yeah, generally, yes.
And how would you do that?
Well, in this particular can, each box contains 50 cartridges, so there's 12 of them, originally 13, so that's 650, and then you multiply, then you can do the math that way, multiply it by the number of cans and the sizes, so I would estimate over a couple thousand. It's hard to really quantify with all the loose ammunition that was located as well, so.
I'm gonna approach and show you what's been marked as S-225 for identification. Do you recognize what this is?
Yes,
What is it?
that was a flak jacket that I found in the basement, that I
And what-
described as a flak jacket.
What's the purpose of this?
It's a bulletproof vest, I believe.
I'm gonna show you what's been marked as S-222 for identification. Recognize what that is?
A small plastic bin with 6 magazines and 11 unfinished lowers from the basement of 12 Penny Drive.
And some of what's contained in here, has it been contained in photographs that we've seen thus far?
Yes.
Okay. And S-226?
It's a blue bin labeled spare phones with 2 cell phones, 2 cases, battery, USB cord, a Nokia manual from the basement of 27 Tilton.
Did, Now, go to the home screen. Ultimately, did you identify, was there a point in time where you had identified and located as well as seized items of potential evidential value in the basement? Is there a point in time when that concluded at least for that period of time?
Yes.
Was there, were you asked at any point in time, or did you choose at any point in time to document something about the Porsche Macan?
Yes.
Okay, when was that done, if you recall?
I don't recall it. Later on, I started multiple times actually throughout the course of the day. I was going to execute the search warrant of the car, and then I paused it. I began it, paused it, and then later on that evening, I reinitiated the search again.
Okay. And did you ultimately document the Macan in nighttime conditions?
Yes, I did,
Okay. And how'd you document that?
with the photograph.
Can I have slide 122, please? Do you recognize that?
Yes.
What does that show?
That's the rear of the Porsche Macan in the driveway of 27 Tilton, parked as it was when I left it the day before. In this particular case, the lights are on along with the fog light.
Did you note anything about the license plate?
Yes,
What was that?
it's a dealer plate, car dealer plate.
Slide 123. Recognize that?
Yes.
What's that show?
It's the same photograph, not the exact same photograph, but it's the same subject of the photograph, just with different settings on the camera to better illustrate it.
And then finally, slide 124 of S1A. Is that essentially the same picture?
Essentially, yes.
And was there a reason you were documenting the rear lights?
Yes.
Why was that?
Mainly because I was asked to. And I believe it had something to do with relation to video.
Okay. Now, during the course of efforts to search that vehicle, and I know we talked about it yesterday, but did you seize anything on November 20th?
From the vehicle?
From the vehicle?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, on November 21st, 2008, did you actually search the vehicle?
Yes.
Was there a point in time that you located an item of evidential value in the rear of the vehicle?
Yes.
I'm going to show you what's been marked as S419. Do you recognize that?
Yes.
What is that?
So that's a photograph of a piece of black nitrile glove that I found on the floor of the rear passenger compartment behind the driver's door. Behind the driver's seat.
Behind the driver's seat, driver's side, but in the back?
Driver's side, on the back, on the floor.
I want to draw your attention to Friday, November 23rd, 2018.
Yes.
That was the day after Thanksgiving.
Yes, sir.
Now, was there a point in time when you ultimately found yourself led to a certain area in the basement?
Yes.
Okay. And as a result of that search and those efforts to that area, did you locate potential items of evidential value?
Yes.
Okay. And where was that we're talking about?
So it would be near the, if you recall, the basement, that unfinished area along the back wall where the window well was, there's a dresser. Just in front of that dresser, there was a chair with the sort of debris and feathers and the like. So I was directed, started searching that area.
Okay. Now, can I have slide 105 of S1? What does that show?
That was just what I was describing. You'll see the window well with the fire hoses coming out of it. Coming into it, I should say, the dresser. And then if you look towards the ground and then just towards the forward, you'll see the pile of feathers that's where I'm talking about there.
Okay. I have slide 106, please. What do we see here?
That's charring of the floor joists above, and then the basement window well.
Okay, 107, please. Same area,
Same area.
108? Okay. Now, could you just circle for us the area of interest that you focused on Friday, November 23rd? Can we preserve that, please?
Yeah, that's slide 108.1. That's S1A.
Thank you, Bill. I have slide, I think you could undo that, I think it was printed. 112, please. What are we looking at here?
So this is as I'm searching that pile. How I did that was whatever was loose, I looked through, examined it, moved it to the side, and then as we started getting through that pile itself, things were either melted or frozen together. Up until that point, the electricity and the gas was shut off to the home. It had a lot of water still from the firefighting efforts, and the temperatures over those last few days, especially overnight, were at or below freezing. So a lot of this was frozen, this area.
Okay, so had you seen this area, or had you been in this area prior to Friday, November 23rd?
Just to do my overall photographs.
Okay. Now you focus on this area.
I should back it up. On the, that night of the 22nd, when we were doing the search, we did not get all the way through that section. We did it systematically, starting from the left as soon as you walked in and went around. So we, in essence, haven't gotten to that point yet.
Okay.
And then we stopped Thanksgiving, and then we resumed on the Friday.
Okay, so I guess. Next slide, 110. Now, that photo, is that essentially the way you encountered the pile originally?
Originally, yes.
Can you just, I know you started to say it, but can you tell us exactly like how you went about searching that area?
That particular pile, or
area.
just that area. It was just a systematic search, layer by layer, starting from the top, the outermost, and then slowly working our way through it. We would pull a piece off, examine it. If it didn't have anything of evidentiary value, we would move it to the side and just continue that way through that pile, slowly and systematically.
Now, I think you said at some point you encountered some items that were frozen, is that accurate?
Yes.
Okay. Now, at some point, did you decide to potentially move what was there to somewhere else?
Yes.
And why was that?
Just the condition of the basement. It was dark, cold, really a lack of light. I wanted to take it somewhere where I had a little bit more room to separate it out. So what I did was I put it in a very large evidence bag. I brought it into the driveway to let it get some sunlight while it was still in the bag, hopefully speed up the thawing process so I continued to search. And then I went and did some more searching down in the basement. After about 20 minutes, I went back to it, brought it into the garage, laid out some paper on the garage floor, and then I resumed searching through it.
And at some point in time, did you locate anything that you potentially deemed to be evidential?
Yes.
And what was that first observation?
It was a pair of jeans, and it had a reddish-brown staining, which I initially thought was blood. And then there were some rubber gloves also I saw in there.
Okay, and at that point in time, you said you thought it was blood, correct?
Yes.
Now, you don't make that ultimate determination, correct?
No.
Okay, that item or any item with blood on it would ultimately go somewhere, right?
Yes.
And where would that be?
The New Jersey State Police lab.
I mean, did that item ultimately go there in this case?
Yes.
Okay. Now, You locate the jeans, you make your observations, do you continue to search? How's that work?
In this particular case, with this item, I just stopped my search at that point. Because of the condition of everything, I felt it was best and prudent to just package it the way it was and then send it to the lab.
Just want to look at slide 114, please. You recognize what that is?
Yes,
What is that?
that's what I just described, some gloves in the center of that photograph. To the left would be the jeans, and then to the right of the gloves was what turned out to be a gray t-shirt.
Can you put an S on the t-shirt? Can you put an S for shirt on the t-shirt? Can you put a G on the gloves? Then could you put a J on the jeans? Now, the observation here, the photograph you take was that from the garage?
No, I misspoke. I initially saw this while it was still in the basement.
Okay.
And that was one of the determining factors I needed to bring it upstairs.
Okay. So you then brought it up, you brought it
Yes.
outside, then you ultimately brought it to the garage.
Yes.
And what's it laid out on in the garage?
I didn't have lab paper with me, so I took a bunch of evidence bags that were unused, and I laid them out on the garage for protection.
I wanted to go to slide 115, please. I'm sorry, thank you. You can undo.
So that would be 114.1.
Slide 115. What are we looking at here?
So this is now back at our lab at the prosecutor's office, a controlled environment, where I was able to separate a little bit more so I could take additional photographs.
Now, so was there a point in time when you may have said it, but that you kind of stopped separating and searching?
Yeah, yes, that's correct.
Why was that again?
I felt it was more prudent with the condition of the articles that it be done at the lab.
Now, so the black nitrile gloves that you're talking about in the photos we just looked at, did you do anything to determine, at least visually, like, did they appear to be consistent with other gloves that were found in the basement?
To me, they did, yes.
And we discussed previously for instance, S-184 you identified previously as like a massive nitrile gloves.
Yes.
Found where?
In the basement in 27-2.
The gloves that were in the pile, did they appear visually to be consistent with these?
Yes, they did.
Can I just have slide 116? And again, can you tell us what that is?
Yeah, so those are the jeans at the top. In the center would be the gloves, and then below that would be a gray t-shirt.
Now, I just want to show you what's been marked as 273 right now. Do you recognize what that is?
Yes,
And what is that?
that's the picture of the whole thing.
Generally, is that an email?
Yes, it is.
Now, the picture, do you recognize a picture that's depicted in that email?
Yes.
Okay, what does that show?
So that shows the basement facing south. To the right in this photograph are the French doors leading into the unfinished area at the bottom of the stairs. And then as you continue to the left in the photograph is metal shelving, a pile of what looks like blankets, and then all the way to the left would be a wooden dresser.
Just gonna, can we publish S-273 again? Now, Lieutenant, is that what we just talked about, what's on the screen?
Yes, sir.
S-273?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and again, we talked about that photograph, correct?
Yes, sir.
Is that the same photograph on the screen that you just looked at?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you indicated that you recognize that area?
Yes.
And is that in the area of that basement window?
Yes.
I just have slide 110, sorry. And you identified that photo previously, correct?
Yes, sir.
You took it, right?
Yes, I did.
Now, can you explain the correlation between that photo and the picture from the email we just looked at?
Yes. To the right would be the door frame. You see the doors. Directly ahead would be that pile of blanketing. Behind that would be the metal shelving. And then to the left, you'll see on the floor level like a yellow bin lid. That's resting up against the wooden dresser.
Just want to also show you slide 91. And again, you took that photo, right?
Yes, sir, I did.
Did you talk about that earlier?
Yes.
And what do we see in the photo, just generally?
Generally, it's pretty much standing at where it was at the previous picture, but just looking north now, an overall photograph of the unfinished side of the basement.
What is on the left of the photo if you're looking at it?
Would be the workbench to the left, and then beyond that would be those ultrasonic gun cleaners I spoke about, and then to the right of that, the tall gray metal locker.
I'm going to show you S-274. Okay. Is that another email?
Yes, sir.
Do you recognize it?
Yes, I do.
Have you seen it before?
Yes, I have.
Is there a photo in there?
Yes, there is.
Okay. Can you publish S-274? Should I say that on there? Oh, there we go. Do you recognize what's on the screen right now?
Yes.
What does that show?
So that shows on the
I'm
left
sorry.
hand.
Can I just strike that? Does it show a person?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Can you describe the area?
The area to the left would be the workbench. A little bit beyond that, towards the top of the photograph, are those two ultrasonic gun cleaners. And then to the right, you'll see the bottom portion of that metal locker with that lattice pattern in the front.
Go back to that home screen. Now, Lieutenant, when we were talking about different days and your different efforts on different days at 27 Tilton, how was the scene kept when you and others left for the night?
So from the time we left on the very first day, the 20th, it remained in the custody of the Ocean Township Police Department. They maintained scene security until the scene was ultimately released on Saturday. I don't know the exact date of that, but that's Saturday.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do, Mr. Decker, just move that.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to take our 15-minute break at this point in time.